Welcome to Riji. In this session we are going to learn some more concepts of a vector addition here. In this session the first topic is angle between two vectors. Here the topic name is angle between two vectors. Here OA is equal to A bar and OB is equal to B bar. Here we have two vectors, two non-zero vectors here, two non-zero vectors, and the angle between AOB, here the angle between AOB, here this is nothing but O, and the angle between AOB is theta, and the angle, this theta is lies between 0 to 180 degrees, and the angle between A bar B bar is represented as the angle between A bar and B bar, two vectors is represented as like this. This can be considered as theta. Assume this representation can be considered as theta. So the angle of two vectors, the angle of two vectors A bar and B bar can be written as bracket, open bracket of A bar comma B bar. This can be written as theta. See here, here we have two vectors A dash and B dash here. They are intersecting at point O. They are intersecting at point O. It is in the direction of positive side, then A bar, this is a positive A bar, and it is the direction of this one is minus A bar. OA one vector and OA dash is one more vector, consider, assume that, and here also we have positive by B bar and the negative B bar here. So the angle between these two vectors is theta, the angle between these two vectors is 180 minus theta. Here it is a linear angle. So if the one angle is theta and the other angle is 180 minus theta, so that's why here these two and the opposite angles are theta and the opposite angles are here 180 degrees minus theta, 180 degrees minus theta here. So here this is the angle between two straight lines. Two straight lines are not straight lines here, two vectors here, two vectors. Already we discussed the topic related to straight lines also. In straight line chapter, the angle between two straight lines, that is cos theta, tan theta, and we have some more concepts also, angle between two straight lines of straight lines, then properties also we have. Like that we have some more points here. Note, if A bar is equal to 0 and B bar is equal to 0, two vectors, then the angle between A bar and B bar is undefined. Why? Because here if two vectors are 0, if two vectors are 0, then the angle between these two vectors we cannot define. C and D cannot be determined. If the two vectors are 0, if two vectors are 0, then the angle between two vectors A bar and B bar is undefined. Why? Because we cannot define the angle between two vectors whenever the two vectors are 0 here. And the first one, this is nothing but the representation of open bracket of A bar comma B bar is nothing but angle between two lines. Angle between two vectors here, not lines here, not lines here. These are two vectors here. So the angle between two vectors A bar B bar is equal to 0, then A bar and B bar like vectors. If the angle between two vectors is 0, if the angle between two vectors is 0, then the vectors are said to be like vector. Now if the angle between, this is nothing but angle theta, A bar B bar can be considered as theta. So the angle between two vectors is pi by 2, pi by 2. The angle between two vectors is pi by 2, that is nothing but 90 degrees. Then the vectors are A bar B bar vectors are said to be orthogonal vectors. Orthogonal vector, already we discussed the orthogonal condition. The perpendicular is nothing, the perpendicular vectors are said to be orthogonal vector. Next one, the angle between two vectors, that is A bar B bar is equal to pi. Pi is nothing but 180 degrees. Then the A bar and B bar are said to be unlike vectors. If the angle between two vectors is 0, then we can call as like vector. If the angle between two vectors is 180 degrees, then we can say then we can say the two vectors are unlike vectors. If the angle between two vectors is 90 degrees, then the vectors are said to be orthogonal vector. Now, if the angle between two vectors is reciprocal to each other, then the vectors a bar b bar is equal to minus of a bar comma minus b bar. These are reciprocal. The anti-clockwise direction we can take here. So m into a bar, n into b bar, m into a vector, n into b vector here, where m and n are same signs, then a bar b bar can be the angle between two. We cannot change. If you multiplied any vector with a scalar quantity, the angle doesn't change. That is the meaning of this statement here. So m into a minus a bar, n into b bar is equal to 180 degrees minus of a bar gamma b bar. Here it is in opposite direction. If you take like this is a positive direction. If you take an opposite direction, this is 180 minus of these two vectors here. And this is all about angle between two vectors here. And the next one is, and the next topic is right-handed and left-handed rule. First one is the right-handed rule and the second one is left-handed rule. So here let OA is equal to a bar one vector and OB is equal to b bar is one more vector, and the third vector OC is equal to c bar. These three are non-coplanar vector. Non-coplanar vectors are nothing but, if you take a plane, the vectors are doesn't lies on single plane, doesn't lies on single plane. So then we can call as these are non-coplanar vectors. So here this is all about non-coplanar vector. The vectors doesn't lies on single planes are nothing but non-coplanar vector. Here we have three vectors, and weaving from point C, if the rotation of OA and OB, weaving from point C, if the rotation of OA and OB bar does not exceed the 180 degrees anti-clockwise, where a comma b, a bar, b bar, c bar are set to form a right-handed system vector, and we can say that a bar, b bar, c bar, that a set of a bar, b bar, c bar is right-handed vector triad. This can be considered as right-handed vector triad here. If a, b, c, b, if set of a comma b comma c is not a right-handed sector, then itself right-handed left-handed system here. So first of all, if you take this one, the first figure, here we have one vector OA, this is one vector OA, and this is one more vector here OB, and this is a OC here. This is the left-handed rule, right-handed rule here. So this is the right-handed rule, this is OA and this is OB and this is OC. If you see from this third point C, the angle between these two vectors is nothing but right-handed vector here, right-handed vector here. So if you see from the point C, the angle between these two vectors OA and OB is nothing but right-handed vector, and other one is nothing but left-handed like this. So this is left-handed. If you see from this is OA and OB, this is OC here, OA, OB and OC. If you see from the third point C, then the angle between these two vectors is nothing but, this is nothing but left-handed system. Left-handed, this is right-handed system, and this is from left-handed system. This is OB and this is OA, this is O, and this is point C. The angle between this one is nothing but left-handed system, and where A, B, C is nothing but triad here, triad of right-handed triad of right-handed, where A comma B comma is nothing but triad of left-handed. So this is all about right-handed and left-handed triad here. So the direction, cosines and the direction. Next topic is, this is right-handed system, this is the left-handed system. So do not write this is LHS and RHS. So simply I am notifying here. So this is the right-handed, this is left-handed. Right-handed is nothing but this is the right hand, this is OA and this is OB and this is OC here. If you see from this C side, the point C, the angle between these two vectors is nothing right-handed system, and the left hand is nothing but the OA and this is OB. If you see from the third point C here, the angle between this OA and OB is nothing but left-handed system here. So this is all about right-handed and left-handed system here. So the next topic is direction, cosines and the direction ratio, DRs and DRs of a vector, DCs and DRs of a vector. Let I bar, J bar, A bar be the unit vector in a 3D coordinate system, that is right-handed system of R bar vector, and this is the one. This is I, this is J and this is K. This is the point here. You can take like this. This is the point. This is the point you can take here. So the unit vector, the distance from this origin to this point is R bar. The R bar is a vector here. So if alpha is equal to R bar comma I, alpha is equal to R bar, this is nothing but the angle between this one and x axis, this one and x axis here, R bar and x axis, that is I here. The angle between, this is nothing but the representation of angle, this is the representation of angle alpha, and beta is equal to R and Y. This is J, this is R, this is origin and P here, this is origin and P here. So the angle between this one is beta is equal to R bar comma J bar. Next, if this is R bar and this is Z, this is R bar and this is Z, this is K bar. So the angle between this one is gamma and this is R bar comma K bar. So in this system, the angle between R bar and x axis, that is I, is nothing but the angle between alpha, and the angle between R bar and J bar, that is Y axis, that is beta. The angle between R bar and the Z axis, that is K bar, R comma K bar, is nothing but gamma. Here alpha, beta, gamma are angle between the vector to the 3D coordinate system here. So the cos of this value, cos of this alpha and cos of beta and cos of gamma, these are the values we can consider as direction cosines. Direction cosines here. So direction, where alpha, the alpha comma beta gamma are angle between vector to x, y, z axis respectively, where alpha is nothing but the vector R bar and the direction of x axis, that is I bar, is the angle between these two vectors. Here the beta is nothing but the angle between R bar to J bar, gamma is nothing but angle between R bar to K bar here. I is nothing but direction of x axis, J is nothing but direction of y axis, Z is nothing but direction of Z axis here, K is nothing but direction of Z axis here. So here cos alpha, beta, gamma, here we have three angles. If you apply cos to three angles, what will happen? Cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma. These cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are nothing but direction cosines of vector. Direction cosines of a vector. And the next one is direction ratios. and the next one is direction ratio. See here, then the cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are direction cosines of r bar denoted by LMN. It is nothing but cos alpha is equal to nothing but cos alpha, L is equal to cos alpha, M is equal to cos beta, and N is equal to cos gamma. Here we have LMN are direction cosines, and these are divided with values, that is KL into KM into K N is nothing but direction ratios of a vector. If you multiply it with the K value to the direction cosine, then the vector is said to be direction ratios, then the values are said to be direction ratios of a vector here. So this is all about the direction cosines and the direction ratios of a vector. And the next one is linear combination of vector. The next topic is, already we have discussed about direction ratios and direction cosines of a vector. Now the linear combination of vector we are going to discuss here. The linear combination of vectors. Let a1 bar, a2 bar, a3 bar up to so on a1 bar, a2 bar and a3 bar up to so on an bar are n number of vectors, n number of vectors here. Then r bar is another vector, it is another vector that is linear of x1 into a1 bar plus x2 into a2 bar plus x3 into a3 bar up to so on xn into an bar. This is a linear combination of vector where x1, x2, x3, x4 are scalar quantities, and the sum of all the vectors is nothing but another vector. This is the linear combination of vector. Linear combination of vector is nothing but let a1 bar, a2 bar, a3 bar are n number of vectors we are taking, and if you take another vector, that is r bar is equal to x1 into a bar plus x2 into a2 bar plus x3 into a3 bar, like that. The sum of all vectors is getting one more vector, that is nothing but linear combination of a vector here. And the next one is collinear vector. Collinear. What is meant by collinear here? Collinear is nothing but the points are line. If the points are, 3 points are lies on a same line is nothing but collinear. Here the same concept we are applying for vectors here. The collinear vectors. Vectors which are lies on are parallel lines are called collinear vector. The vectors are, if the vectors are lies on same line, otherwise if the vectors are parallel to another one, parallel to one more line, then the vectors are said to be collinear vector. Simply what is meant by collinear for the point, if the 3 points are lies on a single line is nothing but collinear. For vectors, when comes to vectors, if the vectors are lies on a line, otherwise parallel lines, if the vectors are lies on single line or else parallel line, then the vector is said to be collinear vector here. Here two conditions, the vectors are lies on a single line and lies on parallel lines also, it is called as collinear vector here. This is all about collinear vector, and we have several properties on collinear vector here. Let us see the properties. Note here a bar, b bar are two vectors, then a bar is equal to m into b bar and b bar is equal to n into a bar, where m, n are scalar of real values. Here a bar is equal to m into b bar, otherwise b bar is equal to n into a bar. Here these are reciprocal here, where m and n are real values are scalar quantities. Scalar quantities are nothing but having only magnitude, and here a comma b are vectors. This is all about the first property. And the next one is, let the vectors a bar is equal to a in a1 plus I bar plus a2 plus j bar plus a3 into k bar. Here a bar is nothing but I am taking first one, a1 I bar plus a2 j bar plus a3 k bar, and b bar is equal to b1 I bar plus b2 j bar plus b3 k bar. Here I am taking two vectors, that is a bar b bar here. This is a complete representation for vector a bar and b bar here. Then the two vectors are said to be collinear. It should satisfy one condition, that is a1 by b1 and a2 by b2 and a3 by b3. Here a1, a2, a3 are scalar quantities of vector a bar, and here b1, b2, b3 are scalar quantities of vector b bar here. Here we have two vectors, that is a bar and b bar. A bar is nothing but a1 I bar plus a2 b j bar plus a3 k bar, and b bar is equal to b1 I bar plus b2 j bar plus b3 k bar. Here we have two vectors, and if these two vectors are said to be collinear, the condition must be satisfied here, a1 by b1, a2 by b2, a3 by b3 here. If these conditions satisfy for these two vectors, then these two vectors are said to be collinear here. a1, a2, a3 are scalar quantities of vector a bar, and a1, b1, b2, b3 are scalar quantities of vector b3 here. This is all about the next point here. The vectors a bar, b bar are collinear vector if and only if the angle between these two vectors are 0 degrees or 180 degrees. If the two vectors, this is one vector and this is one vector, this is a bar and this is b bar, the angle between these two vectors, it is denoted by a bar, b bar. This is equal to 0 degrees, or else this is equal to a bar, b bar is equal to 180 degrees. This is in the same direction, this is in the opposite direction. So if the angle between these two vectors is 0 and if the angle between these two vectors is 180 degrees, then these two vectors are said to be collinear. In both the cases, case 1 and case 2, if the case 1 is having the angle between two vectors is 0 degrees, and in case 2 the angle between these two vectors is 180 degrees. In both the cases, these two vectors are said to be collinear. Why? Because here these two are having in the same direction, these two are having in the opposite direction, but they are parallel, they are lies on a parallel line. So that's why these two vectors are collinear here. And the next topic is collinearity of 3 points. Already we have discussed about the collinear of two vectors here. Here we are discussing about collinearity of 3 points here. 3 points we are going to discuss here, where A of A bar is a 1 point, and B of B bar is a 1 point, and C of C bar is a 1 more point here, and these three are vectors, 3 vectors here. A necessity condition for 3 points to be collinear is that there exist 3 scalars. There should be exist 3 scalars, that is x comma y comma z here. So here these three are, A is equal in terms of A is a 1 vector, B vector, C vector here. So I am taking A bar is equal to A1 I bar plus B A2 J bar plus A3 K bar, and B bar is equal to B1 I bar plus B2 J bar plus B3 K bar, and C bar is equal to C1 I bar plus C2 J bar plus C3 K bar. Here we have 3 vectors here. So there exists x, y, z is a scalar quantities. Here you can take for all the values in place of I am substituting C here. They are I, J, K are directions. So I am just simply eliminating all A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3 here. So I bar, J bar, K bar are directions on x comma y comma z axis here. So simply I am writing x coordinate, y coordinate, z coordinate, x coordinate, y coordinate, z coordinate, x, y, z here. Here we have three vectors. These are the three vectors here. Now, then all x, y, z is equal to not all zeros. Why? Because they are at some distance on x axis, y axis, z axis. So that's why they are not all zeros, such that x a bar plus again x a bar, y b bar plus z c bar is equal to 0. That is nothing but the sum of x plus y plus z is equal to 0 here. This is the condition. If the 3 points are the sum of 3 values is equal to 0, this is 2, 3, minus 5, then 2 plus 3 minus 5, that is equal to 0. Then the condition, if the condition is satisfying, then the collinearity of 3 points is satisfying here. And then next one, the points A bar, B bar, C bar are collinear if and only if AB bar is equal to m into AC bar, Here AB bar is a one vector and AC bar is a one vector. If it is this vector is multiple of m, this vector is multiple of m, then or else this vector is multiple of n with an AB, this vector AB is a multiple of n with AC bar, otherwise AC bar is equal multiple of n with AB bar. This is m and this is n here, where m and n are scalar quantities. If the condition satisfy, if these two conditions satisfy is also, the points are collinearity of 3 vectors here. This is nothing but it is a vector, it is multiple of m and it is a vector multiple of n here. Then if the condition is satisfying, then the points are collinear, we can say here. This is all about the session of addition of vector. In next session we will discuss some more concepts of a vector. Thank you.